Big news from the Virginia House of Delegates down in Richmond. The Speaker of the House, a Republican, went into overdrive to get a very important bill passed during the recent legislative session. The Speaker, who represents Stafford in the House of Delegates, has been trying to get this bill through for a long time. When it died in committee last year, because even the Republicans voted against it, the House Speaker rearranged the committees, and he found the right delegates to get it through. He still had to twist some arms and cut deals with his fellow Republicans just to get it passed. But you know how people complain that the government can't get anything done? Well, you cannot say that about the Republicans in Virginia. No, they pulled out all the stops. They got this bill passed. When Democrats tried to raise questions about the bill, the Speaker of the House just ignored them or cut them off. This must have been a very important bill. Of course, there are all kinds of urgent problems right now in Virginia, and the House of Delegates only meets for 2 months every year, so they can't be wasting any time on little things. If the Speaker of the House of Delegates in Virginia busted his butt getting it passed, it must be something like a solution to the budget crisis. Or maybe it's a way to protect schools from funding cuts. Oh. Sorry, I'm being told that the only thing the bill does is it protects one specific company that sells asbestos in Virginia. It protects it from being sued over causing damage. Now, it leaves all the other asbestos companies operating in Virginia still on the hook for lawsuits. So you can't even really say that it's helping business because all it does is just shift costs between companies. So that's all. Wow. So who is this Speaker of the House of Delegates in Virginia? Well, he is Thurston Howell. Apparently, Mr. Howell got off the island finally and has been representing Stafford County for 23 years in the House of Delegates.
It's not Thurston Howell, it's William Howell.
Oh, you mean Bill Howell, the Australian cricketer? He used to bowl with his right hand and bat with his left. He was kind of the Ichiro of his time, but he's been dead for many years.
No, William Howell of Virginia. He's actually a nice guy.
Oh. I didn't know that. Well, to make sense of this situation, I'm joined by our House of Delegates expert, Sam. Now, Sam, Virginia has a lot of urgent issues right now. The governor is planning to cut school funding at a time when Virginia just lost out on a race for federal funds because it didn't reform its policies enough. Now, why wouldn't the Speaker of the House of Delegates put all that energy into getting school funds?
Because the money. Companies donate money to campaigns.
But don't they have a responsibility to all the people of the Commonwealth?
What, you gonna Lotus guy? Funny man over here.
Okay. Well, how much money are they giving to the campaigns?
For the last few years, the company has been giving an average about $500 to legislature campaigns.
$500? You can't even get yard signs for $500.
Hey, everybody has their price.
Okay, well, thank you, Sam. I just cannot believe that little bit of money to each candidate got all that special treatment for one company. Okay, Speaker Howell, meet me at camera 5 for a special message. That's not camera 5? That's not camera 5 either. Hello?
Turn me on.
Who is this?
Turn me on.
Mom?
I'm not your mother.
No. Look, I'm doing a show right now. Can I call you back sometime?
I'm camera 5.
Oh. You're camera 5. Camera 5. Okay. Listen up, Republican delegates down in Richmond. If you are going to make it so obvious that you will work so hard to do a favor for a big corporate donor, at least don't be so cheap about it. That's just embarrassing. Insist on more money. At least the whole story would make more sense. Okay, back to the news. Another famous Virginia Republican has been in the news. The Reverend Pat Robertson tried to help former Liberian President Charles Taylor improve his public image in Washington by lobbying for him. Now, right now, Charles Taylor is on trial for war crimes from his days as president of Liberia. Testimony from the trial has revealed that he gave the Reverend Pat Robertson a gold mine concession in Liberia as a favor. Let's see, how can I explain the value of getting a gold mine concession? I mean, it's really a big deal. It's like getting a gold mine. Now, after that, Pat Robertson offered to help keep the United States government from trying to prosecute Charles Taylor for war crimes. Now, Pat Robertson says that it was all a coincidence. There was no connection between getting a gold mine and the offer to lobby for Charles Taylor. Okay, Pat. So you're saying you would help cover up war crimes for no reason at all? What's going on with Republicans in Virginia? Have they forgotten how to be greedy? No wonder the Tea Party is doing so well. Republicans have lost their soul.